Hey everybody, welcome back. We are finally on the finale for Dark, the series finale. It's season 3, episode 8, and this one's called The Paradise. We've been hearing about the Paradise. We've been going back and forth on who's correct and who is wrong and all that kind of stuff. We got a quick kind of summary of everything. Whoops, we are not covering ourselves up very well. We got a quick kind of synopsis on that last one of some of the important things that have happened. We've got too many time loops. We've got too many incestuous, I don't even know if they're not really incestuous, but we got too many daughters who are their own grandparent. So I think it was the first season that I said, is this I'm my own grandfather? That joke. But we've kind of got a combination of black holes, Schrodinger's box, I can't say it correctly, physics, and we've got the God particle and all sorts of stuff kind of weaved in together, along with the joke um, about being your own grandfather. So, supposedly, based on the comments that I saw on Blind Wave's reaction to the first season, I haven't even watched their second season yet. Supposedly, everything makes sense in this episode. Now, knowing how terrible I am at keeping track of things and where things are at and who is who and much less which world we're in and all of that. And considering the fact I don't even remember some of the stuff I was supposed to remember, I don't even remember Charlotte and Elizabeth finding out that Charlotte was Elizabeth's daughter. I didn't even remember them discussing Elizabeth having a daughter in the early episodes of season 3. So, yeah. So, at any rate, let's go ahead and get into this one and see what's going to happen, how confused we're going to get. And yeah. And it looks like this is the longest one at an hour and 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes, if you count the credits. And if anybody knows how they filmed this, like one of the questions I had was if they filmed it in chronological, not chronological order, but in time period order, because otherwise that's a lot of changing the sets, that's a lot of changing the actors themselves, and it seems like it'd be more efficient to film it each time and place at the same time throughout all 3 seasons. So I don't know. I'm curious. Are we going to blow up the house again? Oh, we're back to Michael. Michael Mickle. Does he go through with it after Jonas visited him and said, "Don't do it, Dad"? I think that's the first time we've seen one of his paintings. So we're starting off the way we started
Every
off
journey
the
has a beginning,
series.
but yours has no end.
Yep, that's what
It
I'm
goes
feeling.
on forever and ever. You need a third dimension to fulfill it all.
We're introducing a third world.
Triquetra.
And I've been calling it trifecta. I've heard it called a
That
trifecta.
means
Where everything originates. Where a single mistake was made.
So it's all Tannhouse's fault.
The invention of travel through space and time in the first place.
So if he destroyed his world, how are they going to get back to the origin? Or are they going to have to combine their 2 worlds?
But your path has to remain unchanged. Every step has to be taken as before.
Oh, those photos.
But your path has
We've got a number 2. And I don't know if the others make up a number. But that's a clear number 2 right there. Maybe
Every
a
step has
3
to be
over on
taken
that
as
other wall.
before.
Is this where she's going to find out she's wrong? Are we going to find out who these guys are?
And he will do so time and again.
So that's Martha's son.
She'll do anything she can to keep her son alive time and time again.
But
Everything you and Eva have done in this knot,
isn't that what Claudia wants to do, is keep Regina
and yet
alive?
you have brought nothing but pain and suffering.
I'm sorry.
Your
No,
two
she didn't.
worlds should never have existed.
She didn't shoot Jonas, did she?
You and Eva should never have existed.
She turned a different direction? But I guess not.
If you remove it, you destroy everything that
Who's
was born of
standing
it.
there?
World.
Oh,
So I'll move heaven and earth to avert it.
is he going to kill Mads?
What's in there?
Helga got away in that one? Different wallpaper.
There is no difference
I was right.
between the two worlds.
Oh, it's very similar wallpaper. Yellow instead of blue.
Every piece of the puzzle always finds its place.
But Yorick didn't die in the other world, so he shouldn't die in this one.
Just like you.
Okay.
You must send them to the origin world so they can finally put an end to this.
How did they get to the origin world? Boom. This is the new Adam.
What do you want from me?
I'll tell you everything. All of it.
As soon as Martha
We
gets here.
have to get out of here first.
What is that?
So he's
That
going
is
to
Orlando.
Eve's world? Because that's the transition for Eve's world.
The question isn't what time, but what world.
Which is what Martha said to him. Martha's world.
What we know is a drop. What we do not know
Is an ocean.
is an ocean.
So we thought the I'm sorry was to do with the younger one, but it's to do with this one.
If all this works,
You can tell him yourself.
Regina will live.
Is he gonna run by? That was cool. So now we're in the origin world.
When are we? Why are we here?
Come on, Jonas, talk.
Today's the 21st of June, 1986, the day our worlds were created. Not here, just in his world. Tannhaus the Clockmaker will open the passage for the first time today.
What? What does that mean?
Oh. We didn't lose the sucking in effect. It's a weird trigger. Oh, that's what the solar panel thingies were, which is different from his machine.
But we are the glitch in the Matrix.
Do neither one of them live in
You're
this
saying that they never
world?
existed.
Is he gonna kill her? Or each other? It didn't work.
It never happened like this.
Was he
Always have
smirking
me killed.
because Claudia was right? So are they gonna lock themselves in the passageway like Schrodinger's box? And that one lifted up, whereas the other ones have lifted to the side.
Jonas. In your world,
Doesn't exist.
was he different?
How are them sitting in the cave going to stop this? Still not seeing how this is going to stop it. Is this the split second? Did it fail? Is this how they created the two worlds? Ah, children.
The boy standing there.
There's no one there.
Was Jonas an imaginary friend the entire time? Nope. Okay. Are they going to bump into each other? Yep. Is that it? Nope. Back to Tan House.
You told me the world outside is full of secrets. And that what we
Barrack.
know is a drop in
We've
an
heard that
unending
name
ocean,
before.
yeah?
But I chose you too.
And this is where they wreck. Oh, they're going to prevent them from wrecking. I would notice how Martha and Jonas are dressed the same again.
What did you just say?
Merrick.
Are they
they
saying
okay?
Merrick with an M? So because they prevented this
What
from
was that?
happening, are they just going to vanish now?
Your son thinks he saw a pair of angels.
Don't make fun of me.
I want some dry clothes.
Would you like to hold her? Take good care of Charlotte.
Didn't he say he never even got to hold her? I might be making that up. The end? No,
I'm not sure it worked.
because they're both still there.
I saw you as a child.
Ditto.
You were looking in my direction.
Oh, we're fading away.
You and I are perfect for each other.
Never forget that.
Never believe anything else.
Oh, misquoted.
What a wonderful world.
Thought we were
Should we
done.
repeat the lasagna?
And now a toast to Regina.
Right.
Regina,
You're right.
Peter. Is that
You never actually
Bernadette?
told us.
Oh,
You
Waller.
never told me either. Tell us, Torben.
Come on,
Come on,
tell
tell
us.
us.
Oh, and that's Hannah.
That scared me.
Is that Katerina?
Everything okay?
Like suddenly being free of everything. No wants, no needs, unending darkness.
Are we
No
saying
yesterday.
Hannah brought on the one
No
of the
today.
worlds?
I'm sure it's just the hormones.
If the world were to end today,
Oh,
and you
she's
only
pregnant.
had one wish,
Have you decided on a name yet?
Jonas.
I don't know. I always thought Jonas was a good name.
Okay. Weird show. So those there at the end were all the ones that were not created by some kind of loop, I think, if I understood that part correctly. And it sounds like the way I'm interpreting it, this might have all been Hannah's nightmare or Hannah's wish, whichever way you want to call it. Although she was miserable in the main world we followed, so I don't think it was necessarily her wish. Oh, I'm glad it's over. I, I still haven't necessarily followed everything. Basically, Tannhouse's grief was so bad that it created these split worlds from the main world. And he had some resolve with his family not dying, which Jonas and Martha stopped. And so his family didn't die, and therefore the machine was never created to begin with and never split the world to begin with. And blah, 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 blah. But then we went from 19. 80, whatever, 1970s to, I guess, what would be considered present time for Hannah Tobin. Is that his name? Waller, Bernadette, Katerina, Peter, and Hannah was pregnant. And she was thinking of naming the kid Jonas. So Jonas never died, or Jonas was never an anomaly because he was always going to exist. But we don't know about Martha because Ulrich was part of the loop stuff. So I don't know. I thought Katerina was part of the loop stuff also, but maybe not. But so was Peter. So that logic doesn't necessarily make sense. All right. You guys can explain away. Set me straight. Kind of go from there. I've got a deadline, so I need to go ahead and get going. But thank you all for joining me on this journey of this series, and I will see you on whatever the next journey is. Thanks so much. Bye.